Man, I am exhausted. Exhausted. Michaela Mayer goes on to pitch a shutout over Jennifer Hahn, former title contender, against Katie Taylor. Hey, let's mute it. They're going to go on commercial break. Even though I can just fast forward, you know, we're going to let this play out as if I was covering it last night live. Michaela Mayer goes on to defend her, which titles does she have? The IBF, which she got from Hamadouche. And then she has the WBO, which she got from Brodnicka. She wanted to fight either Baumgardner or Choi, but Alicia Baumgardner, the WBC champion in IBO at 130 pounds, is taking on Edith. Well, I've been having issues playing that name, saying the name. Excuse me. And Edith Soledad Matisse, never heard of her before, 17-11-1. The fight was just announced literally on like 7 days' notice. This is going to be on the undercard of Conor Benn versus Chris Van Herden next week, April the 16th, over on DAZN. Choi hasn't fought since September against Simone Silva, so I'm guessing it's looking like Choi and Baumgardner are going to unify the titles. Let's say sometime in maybe June or so. Michaela Mayer has the other two. She just re-signed a 7-figure deal with Top Rank Boxing. She's going to try to target the April 30th winner at 135, I'm guessing. Or, you know, if Amanda Serrano wins, maybe she would want to move down to 130. But Katie Taylor, undisputed at 135, is taking on Amanda Serrano in Madison Square Garden on April the 30th. If Michaela Mayer can't get them, and it's clear that Baumgardner and Choi are going to be busy until sometime September, October, November, December, I think that maybe she should go after Delphine Persoon now that she's competing at 130 pounds. Had two close tough fights, one of which arguably a lot of people thought she won in Madison Square Garden. One of the best women's fights you'll ever see. Of course, Michaela Mayer was in there with Hamadouche. It's a live division. There's fights to be made. But right now, Michaela Mayer wants to get busy and she wants to fight top-level competition. And I think the Delphine Persoon, if they can get her here to the States, I'm thinking that, you know, maybe June or so, July, keep her on the same timeline as when Baumgardner and Choi are going to fight sometime around that time, and then maybe they can meet at the end of the year if or closer to the fall, winter. If not, I mean, if Mayer can't get Katie Taylor or Serrano. I hate that. Why do they keep showing his toe? Jesus. Box rec. Ads are intrusive. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to listen to our post-fight interview with the beautiful, seductive, tall drink of water who's into the brothers. She got a black boyfriend. And every time I be thinking like, yo, I don't never have my hair cut for Michaela Mayer fights. I'm just joking. I'm just being a thirsty-ass fuck boy. And that's my new saying. Every time I cover a Michaela Mayer fight, I'm a thirsty-ass fuck boy. But yeah, no, she's good. Fundamentally sound. Boxer, mover, you know, and she showed against Hamadouche that she can bang and brawl.
Here inside the hangar we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. David Hudson and Pat Russell both score the bout 100-90. Patricia Morse-Jarman scores the bout 99-91. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And still, WBO, IBF, and Ring Magazine Junior Lightweight.
Oh, I forgot she has a ring.
Michaela.
She has the ring? Does she have the ring?
I'll tell you right now, I'm convinced. After this performance tonight,
that's her boyfriend right there.
Fighting a different style opponent. Figure things out.
Not the old man, that's the trainer.
Ready. She's ready for whoever. It don't matter. Baumgardner, you will bring it. It doesn't matter.
So let's talk. You know what? Baumgardner's always been good. I've talked about her for years, and it's really good to see her getting her shine on a big platform with Eddie Hearn and the Zone. However, Mikaela Mayer does have the skills to be undisputed. She can outbox her. I would give Mikaela Mayer the slight edge. Mikaela Mayer, I have her over Choi. I have Baumgardner over Choi. Now for undisputed, her and they've been talking mad shit. They've been calling each other bitches and everything on Twitter. I want to pull up some of the tweets, but they're risque. Oh man, they're gonna make me go. I hate when they make me do this. Let me show you. So the broadcast ends right here. So to see her post-fight interview, I'm likely gonna have to go to the State of Boxing, right? Also, both of the twin brother Maloney's won. Where we at? Where's that? Where'd I do with it? I'm looking for the event, and then we're gonna go. Did they do a State of Boxing? Oh man, I hate when they do this. Hold on, we're gonna have to take a jump cut. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe. Let me find this post-fight interview. Thanks for watching. They didn't do a State of Boxing for last night event. The last one was last week. What's going on with this? Let me see if I can find Mikaela Mayer's post-fight interview, because I saw she was leaving the ring. I don't like that shit. I don't like let me not jump the gun. Let me see if they did an interview with her, because it's like, yo, she's a unified champion. You know, she needs a post-fight interview. Also, the Maloney brothers had both won. Andrew defeated via late KO. I got to watch this fight in the late night because me and Big J, my Australian colleague, have to do a video in our Australian boxing breakdown of the Maloney brothers, what's going on with Mick Zarafa, Isaac Hartman, Tim Zhu, Jai Epitai, Miris Breedis, of course, Devin Haney Cambosos, Paul Gallen, Nikita Zhu, Mundine's son. But yeah, bro, like, where's her post-fight interview? Here we are. I wonder where can I find this.
I want to go undisputed at 130. Baumgardner and Choi, I've been calling them out. I want that fight. Listen, I've been pretty clear about the fact that I want to go undisputed at 130. Baumgardner and Choi, I've been calling them out. I want that fight. But if they're not going to give me that fight in a timely fashion, I'm game to go up and challenge the winner of Serrano versus Katie Taylor.
I think Han makes a good argument for that.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the way to go. I did get a chance to watch Duke Reagan. How you pronounce his name? Regan or Reagan? I had it on mute. 5-0 with 1 KO. He was on a year layoff. I wonder why. I think they did tell why. As I said, the Maloney's won. And right now, I got to be honest. Like, I'm so sick and tired of boxing. But shout out to for the day. It's been fucking 29 hours or so. Shout out to Mikaela Mayer. Shout out to the Maloneys. As I said, if she can't, something's telling me that she's not going to get the Serrano Katie Taylor winner. In fact, I think there's a better chance for her to be able to fight Serrano than Katie Taylor, you know, because Serrano right now has been hopping around promotionally, even though right now she's with Jake Paul. And I believe they would love to fight on the ESPN platform. And by the way, I have Amanda Serrano beating Katie Taylor. But if she can't get that winner, then I think somebody like Delphine Pursoon would really get the fans, you know, like, okay, all right, that's a nice solid fight. And then later on this year, the winner of Choi Baumgardner, because it's clear to me that Choi and Baumgardner are going to probably fight sometime in the summer. You know, and maybe they can book Mayer versus the winner of that, you know, and there's the promotional thing there too, because she just signed a long-term deal with Top Rank. So does that make her exclusive to Top Rank, or is there some wiggle room there? You know, we'll have to see. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe, and teach me controversy with Fight View 360.